Good afternoon and welcome to another Fridays for Future OBX wave report here at Nags Head, as some small waves in the range of about 1 foot plus roll in off the North Atlantic Ocean, and some surfers and beachgoers enjoy the beautiful coastline here in the Outer Banks, a coastline that our good climate activists remind us is threatened by climate crisis. And the climate crisis right now being driven by fossil fuel burning primarily, and yet also at the same time we are called to do our best to not only mass deploy clean energy to stop the fossil fuel burning, which is so destructive, but also to work as hard as we can to restore our oceans and our natural environment, our forests, and the various wonderful life supports that we all enjoy on our beautiful world here. And so for this wave report, I am once again going to ask you guys to do everything you can to support your climate activists. Right now, Greta Thunberg is out there protesting in Sweden at a climate summit that has locked out the scientists and the climate activists, but only invited the polluters, which sounds to me it's more like a polluting summit than a climate summit. So an important distinction here, and we need to let the leaders, being the climate activists and the scientists, speak, and we shouldn't really be giving a platform to the bad actor polluters that are causing so much trouble. So an intro to the OBX wave report that gives a shout out to all of our Fridays for Future activists and all of our good climate activists and all of the scientists who are working so hard to alert us to the dangers of the climate crisis. We do not support those who attack the scientists or who spread misinformation about the science in the service of polluters and the associated bad actors. All right, so right now we looks like we got a little squally weather moving in here at Nags Head. We got some winds coming in out of the south. Waves in the range of about 1 foot plus. Ocean water temperatures in the range of about 69, 70 degrees here at Nags Head. Weather conditions today, sunny, maybe some wind coming in from the south and southwest. Temperatures in the lower 80s. We get that wind kicking up here as I make this report. Wave conditions getting choppier as we head on down into the afternoon. And then heading on down south to Rodanthe, waves also in the range of about 1 to 2 foot. Fair to choppy conditions there as well, with southerly winds picking up in the afternoon into the 10 to 15 mile per hour range, with gusts up to 25. And then down and temperatures in the 80s. And then down at Buxton, we've also got waves in the range of about 1 to 2 foot, possibly at Hatteras Lighthouse some better waves. So there's been some good waves at Hatteras Lighthouse, as demonstrated by our amazing professional surfer here, Barley, who has really been tearing it up. Had some beautiful video of him catching some glorious airs down there at Buxton. I encourage you to check out Brett Barley's YouTube and Instagram. And also, Brett Barley recently dumped off a quiver of his badass surfboards over there at REALWatersports. So some great deals on some used pro level boards there at REALWatersports. Go ahead and check that out as well. And so overall, though, today, weather conditions in the Outer Banks in the 80s, some breezy conditions on the coast, 1 to 2 foot waves up and down the coastlines, and a slight chance of an afternoon shower or thunderstorm, particularly as we head on toward evening. We got a little squall line coming in here over Nags Head. Doesn't look like it's going to rain, but it's bringing in a little wind off the ocean. Once that passes, conditions should calm down a little bit, hopefully. All right, so thank you for joining me for this session of the OBX Wave Report. I am Robert Scribbler, your wave reporter, reporting here from Nags Head, as a bunch of people really enjoy the ocean today. And as we enjoy the ocean, we'd just like to remind you guys to please do everything you can to save our coastlines from the impacts of climate crisis driven by fossil fuel burning. And today, that action is to please do everything you can support your Fridays for Future climate activists. So thank you for joining me once again, and I will be back with you shortly, likely from the water.